5 positive habits that will rewire your mindset. Introduction: the power of small daily shifts. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop, waking up every day hoping something will change but somehow nothing really does? You're not alone. Most people live on autopilot. They go through the motions, react to life, and hope that something outside of them will spark a transformation. But what if the key to change isn't out there? What if it's inside you, right now, waiting to be activated? This book is about that inner activation. This is your journey to rewiring your mindset from the inside out. Why your mindset matters. More than anything, your mindset is the silent architect of your life. It shapes the way you think, feel, act, and respond to everything around you. Think about it. 2 people can face the same situation, but one feels defeated while the other feels empowered. The difference? Mindset. If you change your mindset, you change your outcomes. If you change your habits, you change your identity. And this isn't wishful thinking. It's neuroscience. Your brain has the incredible ability to rewire itself through repetition and focus. This means the way you think, react, and feel today doesn't have to be the way you think, react, and feel tomorrow. You can train your brain to support you instead of sabotage you, and that's exactly what this book is here to help you do. The power of positive habits. This isn't about forcing toxic positivity. It's not about pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's about building practical, positive habits that shift your mental patterns slowly and steadily until they become your new normal. Because here's the truth most people ignore. Your life doesn't change through massive action. It changes through consistent intention. In this audiobook, you'll discover 5 simple habits that don't require perfection, money, or hours of your time. These are habits anyone can implement anywhere, anytime. Yet these small shifts lead to major breakthroughs. Over time, these habits will help you wake up with clarity instead of anxiety. Feel grateful even on hard days. Stay mentally sharp and emotionally resilient. Break free from overthinking and self-sabotage. Become the person you've always wanted to be. This book is different. You won't hear complicated theories or overwhelming strategies. This is not a lecture. It's a conversation, a guide, a companion for your transformation. Each chapter is designed to feel like a deep breath, simple, clear, and powerful. You'll walk away not just inspired, but equipped. You can listen in your car, while walking, before bed, or during your morning routine. And each time, the message will sink a little deeper. That's the beauty of repetition and rhythm. That's how rewiring happens. Chapter 1. The mindset shift begins. Let's pause for a moment and ask a simple but powerful question. What if my life could be different? Not by changing everything, but by changing how I think. That question is the seed of transformation. It's the beginning of something beautiful, a shift in mindset. You see, most of us live by default. We wake up, go through our routines, react to whatever the day throws at us, and repeat. We operate on patterns of thought, patterns of emotion, patterns of behavior. And many of these patterns weren't even created by us. They were passed down from parents, picked up from society, or shaped by past experiences. But here's the truth. You don't have to be a prisoner of your patterns. You can become the architect of your mindset. That's where the real power lies. Not in trying to control the world around you, but in learning to manage the world within you. What is a mindset? Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. It's not just what you think, it's how you think. It's the voice that speaks to you when things go wrong. It's the filter that colors your expectations, your emotions, and your actions. A negative mindset will tell you, you're not ready, you'll fail again. People like you don't succeed. A positive, empowered mindset will tell you, you've got this. Every setback is a setup for growth. You are capable of more than you know. The difference between those two? One leads to survival, the other leads to self-mastery. And this shift doesn't require a miracle. It requires one habit at a time. Why most people stay stuck? Let's be honest, most people want to change, but few people do. Why? Because they try to change outcomes before they change mindsets. They try to lose weight without healing their relationship with self-worth. They try to be more productive without addressing their fear of failure. They try to build wealth without breaking free from scarcity thinking. The outer world always follows the inner world. Until you shift your mindset, you'll keep cycling through the same results, no matter how hard you try. That's why the first and most important step is this. Decide that your mindset matters. Decide that changing how you think is the most powerful thing you can do for your future. You don't need motivation, you need clarity. Let's also debunk a common myth. You don't need to feel motivated every day to rewire your mindset. You don't need to wake up inspired, energized, or in the mood. You just need clarity. Clarity about what matters to you. Clarity about the type of person you want to become. Clarity about the small steps that lead there. Because when you're clear, you no longer wait for motivation. You move with intention. That's what these 5 habits are designed to do. Not just hype you up, but anchor you, to help you feel grounded, focused, and resilient even on hard days. The decision to begin again. Here's something to remember. You can begin again at any time. You don't need a Monday, a new month, or a rock bottom to decide you're ready to shift. All it takes is one conscious choice. I am done letting my old mindset control my future. This choice alone has power. It sends a message to your brain. It plants a seed that says, something new is coming. Even if you've struggled before. Even if you've doubted yourself 1,000 times. Even if no one else believes in you. You can choose yourself now. And that choice can change everything. What this book will do for you. This book is your toolkit for transformation. It will introduce 5 positive, science-backed habits that are easy to implement, but deeply effective. These habits are not about perfection, they're about consistency. And when you practice them day by day, they begin to shift how you think under pressure, speak to yourself, respond to challenges, approach goals, build emotional resilience. In short, these habits will help you rewire your brain to work for you, not against you. So whether you're here to overcome self-doubt, boost your mental clarity, or simply feel better about life, you're in the right place. You're about to experience what happens when small shifts create big change. The journey ahead and the chapters that follow will dive into each of the 5 habits, one by one. You'll learn what each habit is, why it works based on neuroscience and psychology, how to apply it in your daily life, even with a busy schedule, and how to turn it into a long-term mindset upgrade. By the end of this journey, you won't just have new habits. You'll have a new identity, an identity rooted in strength, in peace, in purpose. This isn't about being someone else. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. And that transformation starts right here. Right. Now let's begin the first habit. Habit 1, morning intentions. Win the first hour. They say how you start your morning determines how you live your day. And it's true. Your first hour after waking up holds incredible power. It's the time when your mind is most open, most impressionable, and surprisingly most willing to be guided. What you do during this time lays down a mental blueprint for how you'll think, feel, and act for the rest of the day. Yet most people wake up and immediately grab their phones. Notifications, emails, social media. Within seconds, their brains are bombarded with demands, comparisons, distractions. They haven't even gotten out of bed and they're already behind. But you're not here to live reactively. You're here to rewire your mindset. That means choosing to start your day with intention. Welcome to Habit 1, Morning Intentions. Win the first hour. The power of the first hour. Your mind in the morning is like soft clay. It's highly susceptible to suggestion. That's why it's vital to guide it, rather than let the world hijack it. If the first thing you feed your brain is stress, noise, or negativity, your day becomes a reflection of that chaos. But if you plant clarity, gratitude, and purpose, your day blooms with direction and confidence. Think of your morning mindset as the foundation of a skyscraper, a weak foundation, and everything above it wobbles. A solid one, and it doesn't matter how tall your goals are, they'll stand firm. Creating a morning routine that rewires, you don't need a long, complicated morning routine to see results. In fact, simplicity breeds consistency. What you need is a ritual of intention, a short, consistent practice that puts you in the driver's seat of your day. Here's a powerful framework called the 4 M's of Morning Intentions. Mindfulness, 5 to 10 minutes. Start your morning in stillness. This could be meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting with your eyes closed. Allow yourself to be present. This calms your nervous system and centers your thoughts. It brings your awareness into the now, before the demands of the day sweep you away. Movement, 10-15 minutes. Activate your body. Stretch, go for a short walk, do some light yoga, or even dance to your favorite song. Movement wakes up your brain, increases blood flow, and tells your body, it's time to thrive. Mindset priming, 5 to 10 minutes. Now is the time to feed your mind with intention. You can journal a few affirmations, read a page from an empowering book, or listen to a motivational clip. The idea is to set a positive tone. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be today? What values do I want to lead with? Mission setting, 5 minutes. Before stepping into the whirlwind of responsibilities, define your focus. What's your number one priority today? What small win would make you feel proud by evening? Clarity shrinks overwhelm. It gives your actions a clear purpose. Altogether, this takes just 20 to 30 minutes, but the mental transformation is enormous. Instead of reacting to life, you're creating it. Instead of surviving the day, you're leading it. Rewiring. Through repetition, rewiring your mindset doesn't happen overnight. It happens through daily repetition, through consistently sending your brain the signal that you are in control. At first, your mind might resist. It's used to the chaos, the notifications, the rush. But with each intentional morning, you reprogram your mental circuitry. Neural pathways begin to shift. Focus strengthens, gratitude deepens, resilience grows. Soon, your morning routine becomes your anchor. On hard days, it reminds you of your strength. On busy days, it brings you calm. And on great days, it multiplies your momentum. Common excuses and how to overcome them. I don't have time in the morning. The truth is, you don't need an hour. Start with just 10 minutes. Trade 10 minutes of scrolling for 10 minutes of self-leadership. It's not about having time, it's about making it. I'm not a morning person. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. to rewire your mindset. It's not about when you wake up, it's about how you spend the time after you do. I've tried morning routines before. They never stick. Then simplify. Focus on consistency over complexity. Pick one intention, a moment of stillness, one affirmation, one mission, and build from there. Sample morning intentions. Script. If you're not sure how to start, here's a sample script you can use or adapt. Today is a new opportunity. I choose to start with calm, gratitude, and purpose. I don't need to do everything, I just need to do what matters. I am focused. I am resilient. I lead myself well. Let today unfold with clarity and confidence. Say it out loud. Whisper it if you must, but say it with belief. Your words are not fluff, they're fuel. What happens when you win the first hour? When you consistently start your day with intention, subtle shifts occur. Your anxiety decreases. You stop feeling rushed. You gain clarity on your purpose. You become more proactive and less reactive. You attract better energy and project better energy. Your mindset no longer belongs to chance. It belongs to you. In summary, morning intentions are your daily mental reset. They're a reminder that no matter what yesterday looked like, today begins with choice. By winning the first hour, you train your mind to lead with purpose, not pressure. You become the architect of your day, not its prisoner. So tomorrow, when you wake up, don't reach for your phone. Reach for your power. Set your intention. Move your body. Align with your values and remember the first hour is yours. Claim it and the rest of the day will follow your lead. Habit 2. Gratitude rewiring. Train your brain to see the good. Your brain is an incredibly powerful machine. But by default, it's wired to look for threats, not blessings. This was useful when our ancestors had to scan for predators to survive. But in today's world, this negativity bias can keep us trapped, always noticing what's missing, what's wrong, or what could go wrong. Gratitude is the antidote. It's not just a nice idea, it's a mindset rewiring tool backed by science. When practiced intentionally, gratitude physically changes your brain. It strengthens the neural pathways that focus on abundance, joy, and possibility. It shifts your mental lens from, "I never have enough," to, "I already have more than I realize." Welcome to Habit 2, Gratitude Rewiring. Train your brain to see the good. Why gratitude works like a superpower. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you, it's about training your mind to scan your life for what's good, especially when it feels like everything is going wrong. Here's what consistent gratitude can do for you. It increases happiness and emotional resilience. It reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. It boosts sleep quality and physical health. It enhances your relationships. It rewires your brain to focus on what's going right. You begin to realize happiness is not something you chase, it's something you notice. And the more you notice it, the more it grows. The science of gratitude rewiring. When you actively reflect on what you're thankful for, your brain releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. This isn't just a fleeting mood lift, it's neurological conditioning. With repetition, your brain starts defaulting to a more optimistic view of life. You become quicker to recognize opportunities, slower to spiral into negativity, more present, more peaceful, more powerful. And the best part, you can start rewiring your brain with just 2 minutes a day. The 3-Way-3 gratitude practice. Here's a simple yet powerful way to build your gratitude muscle. It's called the 3-Day-3 practice, and it only takes a few minutes. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for, 3 reasons why they matter to you, 3 people you're thankful for. Let's break this down. Step 1. 3 things you're grateful for. Start with the obvious or the overlooked. Anything from a warm bed to your morning coffee, a job, a friend, or simply the sunshine on your face. Step 2. 3 reasons why. This deepens the emotional impact. Instead of just listing things, you reflect on why they matter. This step is key to making gratitude stick. For example, I'm grateful for my morning walk because it clears my mind and sets the tone for my day. Step 3. 3. People you appreciate. This step shifts your focus from self to connection. Send a quick thank you text, or just mentally acknowledge them. Over time, this strengthens bonds and boosts your social intelligence. Gratitude in real time. Don't limit gratitude to your journal. The real magic happens when you practice it in real time. When someone holds the door for you, say thank you with your full attention. When your food tastes good, pause and savor it. When a loved one smiles at you, really see them. These tiny moments are everywhere, you just have to notice them. Gratitude during the hard times. Let's be honest, some days are heavy. You feel drained, overwhelmed, or disappointed. That's when gratitude matters most. This isn't about pretending everything's fine. It's about anchoring yourself in something that is. You can say, "This is hard, but I'm grateful I have the strength to face it. I'm grateful for the lesson hidden in this pain. Even in the mess, I'm still breathing. That means I still have a chance." Gratitude doesn't deny the dark. It simply chooses not to live there. Common gratitude myths busted. I have nothing to be grateful for. If you're breathing, you already do. Gratitude starts small, a working heart, a roof over your head, a chance to try again today. I'll be grateful when I get what I want. That's backward. The truth is, the more grateful you are now, the more open you become to receiving. Gratitude attracts more of what you appreciate. It feels forced. That's okay. Gratitude is a practice, not a personality trait. You're not pretending, you're training. Keep going, even when it feels unnatural. Integrate gratitude into your day. You don't need a journal to practice gratitude, just awareness. Here are a few easy ways to integrate it into your daily life. Gratitude anchor. Choose a daily routine, like brushing your teeth or drinking coffee, and use it as a cue to think of one thing you're grateful for. Gratitude walks. Go for a short walk and mentally list everything you see that you're thankful for. Trees, silence, your legs moving. Gratitude before bed. Before you sleep, reflect on 3 good things that happened today. This improves sleep quality and rewires your brain overnight. Rewiring takes repetition. Gratitude isn't a one-time event. It's a mindset you install, one thought at a time. And with each day, you're telling your brain, look at how much is already going right. Soon, your inner dialogue shifts, your perspective transforms, and your emotional resilience grows. You may stop waiting for life to be perfect to feel good. You feel good because you choose to notice what's already good. Habit 3. Learn something new every day. Grow or stay stuck. There are 2 types of people in this world, those who evolve and those who repeat. The difference isn't talent, money, or background, it's mindset, and nothing sharpens the growth mindset like this one habit. Learning something new every single day. You see, your brain thrives on challenge and novelty. Learning keeps it alive, agile, and constantly adapting. When you stop learning, you don't just stop growing. You start slipping backward. And that's when life begins to feel stagnant, repetitive, and uninspired. Welcome to Habit 3. Learn something new. Every day, grow or stay stuck. The learning-growth connection. Why is daily learning so powerful? Because growth is a natural human need. We're wired to stretch beyond our limits. Every time you learn, even in a small way, you strengthen your brain's neural pathways, build confidence and self-esteem, increase adaptability and problem-solving skills, feel more curious, engaged, and alive. In short, learning is fuel for your future. The opposite? Repeating the same day over and over while expecting something to change. That's not just boring, it's dangerous. It creates mental rigidity, fear of the unknown, and a life of quiet frustration. You don't need a classroom, just curiosity. Learning today doesn't mean enrolling in a university or reading textbooks. The world is your classroom. Curiosity is your compass. You can learn from a 5-minute YouTube video on something new, a podcast while commuting, a conversation with someone different from you, a book summary, documentary, blog post, or audio course. You can even learn by simply observing your own thoughts, habits, or reactions. The key isn't how you learn. The key is that you keep learning. Start with a simple question. What don't I know yet? You don't have to master something in a day. Just aim to learn one new thing daily. Ask yourself, what can I explore today that I've never tried? What's a question I've always wanted answered? What skill could make my life easier, fuller, or more exciting? This habit doesn't require hours of effort, just moments of mindful curiosity. The 5-minute rule. Think you don't have time. Here's your mindset reframe. If you have 5 minutes to scroll, you have 5 minutes to grow. Instead of mindlessly consuming, become a conscious learner. Trade one short scroll session for a page of a book, a vocabulary word in a new language, a mini history fact or science concept, a TED Talk clip or insightful quote. Small inputs over time lead to massive mental transformation. Compound learning. compounding growth. Think about this. If you learn just one new thing every day, that's 365 insights a year. In 3 years, over 1,000. Each one adds a brick to your mental mansion, and as you grow, so does your confidence, adaptability, creativity. Vision for your life growth becomes your default. You start solving problems differently, seeing possibilities faster, connecting ideas with more depth. Learning is the ultimate form of self-respect. When you learn, you're telling yourself, I'm worth investing in. I'm not finished growing. My future deserves better than my past. This is powerful, especially in a world that rewards convenience over curiosity and distraction over depth. You become the exception, the person who gets ahead because they keep asking questions, keep trying new things, keep stretching their mind. Turn learning into a daily ritual. Here are a few ways to make learning a part of your everyday life. The morning 10-minute insight right after you wake up. Watch or read something educational, something that sparks a new thought. It sets your mental tone for the day. Keep a What I Learned journal. At the end of each day, jot down one thing you learned. Over time, it becomes a beautiful record of growth. Build a learning playlist. Create a YouTube or podcast playlist filled with insightful content. Use it during workouts, walks, or commutes. Learn with purpose. Choose topics that align with your goals. Want to be a better communicator? Learn storytelling. Want financial freedom? Study money management. Let your vision guide your curiosity. What happens when you stop learning? Life becomes predictable, comfort zones become cages, and fear of change becomes stronger than the desire to improve. You start making the same decisions, facing the same problems, and feeling stuck in the same patterns. Learning is what disrupts that cycle. It's what reopens your future. The truth is, if you're not growing, you're not just standing still, you're falling behind. Rewiring your identity through learning. Every time you learn something new, you're upgrading your internal operating system. You're saying, I am someone who grows. I embrace change. I believe in my potential. This self-image becomes a foundation for your choices. You begin to see opportunities where others see roadblocks. You turn setbacks into setups. You become the kind of person others turn to for insight and inspiration. Start today. Even now. Pick one thing. Just one. Search a concept that interests you. Watch a short educational clip. Try a new word, technique, or question. Ask someone, what's something interesting you learned recently? Make this your daily standard. Not a chore, but a gift to yourself. Because each time you learn, you light up your brain. And the more your brain lights up, the more alive your life becomes. Habit 4. Movement, jogger momentum. Change your state, change your mind. When you feel stuck mentally, emotionally, or creatively, it's easy to believe you need to think your way out. But here's a truth that might surprise you. You don't need better thoughts, you need better movement. That's right. Motion is magic. Movement generates momentum, and momentum rewires your mindset. Welcome to Habit 4, Movement, Momentum. Change your state, change your mind. The body-mind connection is real. Your body and your mind aren't separate. They're intimately linked. What happens in one happens in the other. Feel sluggish physically. Your thoughts get heavy, feeling tense and tight. Your emotions echo that stress. But when you move, when you stretch, sweat, or simply get up, something amazing happens. Your entire state shifts, and that shift creates clarity, energy, and renewed motivation. Motion creates emotion. Have you ever noticed how a quick walk, a dance in your room, or a deep stretch suddenly makes you feel better, even if your problems are still there? That's because motion changes emotion. Literally. Movement increases blood flow to your brain, releases endorphins and dopamine, feel-good chemicals, reduces cortisol, your stress hormone, boosts focus, confidence, and energy. Even just standing up straighter can instantly make you feel more powerful. In other words, the fastest way to change your mind is to move your body. Momentum. Starts with one step stuck in a rut? Feeling uninspired? Don't wait for motivation to strike. Use this rule instead. Move first. Think later. You don't need a gym membership, a fitness app, or a marathon mindset. You just need to begin. A short walk around the block, a few jumping jacks, 5 minutes of dancing to your favorite song, a stretch break between tasks. Tiny movements create micro-momentum, and micro-momentum builds into powerful momentum. Make movement your reset button. Think of movement as a mental reboot. When your energy dips, when you feel overwhelmed, or when your thoughts get negative, move. Get up, shake it off, literally. Reset your posture. Roll your shoulders. Breathe deep. Jog in place. Touch your toes. The goal isn't fitness, it's freedom. Movement tells your brain, I'm not stuck, I'm in motion, I'm alive. Rewire your identity. Through action, your habits shape your identity. When you move regularly, you start seeing yourself as someone active, capable, and energized. You go from, I'm too tired, to, I can generate energy. I'm stressed. Otherwise, to I know how to release tension. I'm stuck. To I create momentum. Every time you move, you cast a vote for a new version of yourself, one who refuses to be ruled by laziness, anxiety, or apathy. Your environment matters. Want to make movement easier? Create an environment that invites it. Keep a yoga mat or resistance band in view. Place reminders on your phone or mirror. Move. Momentum. Make playlists that energize you. Choose stairs instead of elevators. Set a timer for movement breaks every 60-90 minutes. Don't wait for willpower. Build an environment that nudges you forward. The morning movement advantage. Want to supercharge your mindset for the day? Start your morning with movement. Even if it's just 5 minutes. Stretch right after you get out of bed. Take a brisk walk outside. Do bodyweight movements, push-ups, squats, lunges. Try yoga, shadow boxing, or dancing. You'll wake up your body and mind. You'll feel more alert, more optimistic, and more ready to take on challenges. Remember, the first win of the day is moving your body. Movement breaks, mental breakthroughs. Some of your best ideas won't come while sitting. They'll come while moving. There's a reason Steve Jobs held walking meetings. There's a reason you think clearer during a walk or workout. Movement gets your blood and your ideas flowing. So when you feel stuck, don't push harder. Move smarter. Walk, stretch, breathe, reset. That simple act often unlocks the solution. Don't overthink it. Just move. You don't have to run a marathon. You don't have to hit the gym daily. You just need to build a movement into your day, intentionally and consistently. Some quick ideas. Morning, 10-minute body activation. Midday, stretch or walk after lunch. Evening, light yoga or dance too. Unwind. Make movement a lifestyle, not a chore. Let it become something you look forward to because of how it makes you feel. Habit 5, the power of reflection. Learn from your own life. Reflection is often underestimated in today's fast-paced world, where action and hustle are glorified. Yet the ability to pause, look inward, and honestly assess your experiences is one of the most powerful habits you can cultivate to rewire your mindset and grow continuously. Why reflection matters. Think about it. Life hands us countless moments filled with lessons, some obvious, others subtle. Without reflection, those lessons can slip by unnoticed like whispers in the wind. Reflection transforms your daily experiences into meaningful insights. It's the mental rewind button that allows you to replay events, recognize patterns, understand your emotions, and identify what truly works or holds you back. When you consistently practice reflection, you're essentially rewiring your brain. Neuroscience shows that our neural pathways can be strengthened or weakened based on repeated thought patterns and behaviors. By reflecting thoughtfully, you reinforce positive thinking and self-awareness while shedding limiting beliefs and unproductive habits. How to harness the power of reflection set aside. Quiet time daily. Dedicate just 5 to 10 minutes a day to sit quietly with your thoughts. This can be first thing in the morning or right before bed. Use this time to mentally review your day, what went well, what challenged you, and what you learned. Ask the right questions. Reflection isn't just about remembering what happened, it's about understanding it deeply. Ask yourself questions like, what did I do today that made me feel proud? What could I have done differently? How did I react to challenges and why? What lessons can I take from this experience? Keep a reflection journal. Writing down your reflections helps crystallize your thoughts and track your progress over time. It creates a tangible record of your growth and helps you spot recurring patterns you might want to change or embrace. Be honest but compassionate. Reflection is not about self-criticism or blame. It's about honest self-assessment with kindness. Treat yourself like a friend. Acknowledge mistakes without harsh judgment. Celebrate wins sincerely and keep your eyes on learning and improvement. The impact of regular reflection. When you make reflection a daily habit, you gain clarity about your goals, values, and behaviors. You become more emotionally intelligent, better at problem solving, and more resilient in the face of setbacks. Reflection helps you break free from automatic reactions and make conscious choices aligned with your highest self. Imagine facing challenges not as roadblocks but as opportunities for insight and growth. Reflection transforms failures into feedback and confusion into clarity. It rewires your mindset to be curious rather than fearful, empowered rather than defeated. Try this. Today, tonight, before you sleep, take a moment to reflect on one positive thing that happened today and one lesson you learned. Write them down or simply say them aloud. This simple habit will set the foundation for a lifelong journey of growth and self-mastery. How these 5 habits rewire your mind. Before we dive into the habits themselves, it's important to understand how habits actually change your brain and why these 5 in particular are so powerful. The brain is always changing. Your brain isn't fixed or set in stone. It's more like a dynamic network of roads that can be built, repaired, or rerouted based on how often you travel them. Every thought, feeling, or action you repeat strengthens a specific pathway in your brain. This process is called neuroplasticity. When you repeat positive, empowering thoughts and actions, those neural pathways become stronger and easier to access. When you stop reinforcing negative or limiting thoughts, those pathways weaken and eventually fade. These 5 habits work by creating new roads in your brain, roads that lead to positive emotions, clearer thinking, better focus, and more resilience. Why these 5 habits? The habits you're about to learn are not random. They're backed by research in psychology, neuroscience, and behavioral science. Each one targets a core aspect of how your mind functions: mindfulness and presence, training your brain to slow down, focus, and reduce automatic negative thoughts; gratitude and positivity, activating brain areas linked to happiness and emotional regulation; journaling and reflection, helping your mind process experiences and reframe challenges; physical movement and breath work, connecting body and mind to reduce stress and improve cognitive function; goal setting and visualization, creating mental maps for success and reinforcing motivation. Together, these habits form a powerful system that reshapes your thinking, rewires emotional responses, and rewrites old limiting beliefs. The compound effect of habits. What makes habits truly transformative is their compound effect. Just like saving small amounts of money daily grows into a large sum over time, small habits practiced consistently create profound change. Each habit might seem simple on its own, maybe even too small to matter. But when you practice all 5, day after day, something magical happens. Your brain's default settings start to shift. Negative self-talk decreases naturally. Your ability to handle stress improves. You start seeing opportunities where before there was only doubt. This compound effect rewires your mind at a deep level, helping you become more resilient, focused, and positive by default. Habits that fit into your life. Another key reason these Habits work is because they're designed to be simple and adaptable. You don't need special tools, expensive equipment, or hours of free time. You can do them in the morning, at work, during breaks, or right before bed. Because rewiring your mind isn't about perfect execution, it's about practical consistency. From intention to transformation. By adopting these habits, you're not just trying to be positive or focused. You're physically changing the structure and function of your brain. That's why it feels different when you've practiced these habits for weeks or months. You're not relying on willpower alone. You're supported by new neural pathways that make your mindset stronger and more flexible. This transformation is real, measurable, and accessible to everyone, including you. So, get ready. These 5 habits are your tools, your allies in rewiring your mind and stepping into a brighter, more empowered future. Why mindset matters. More than anything else, you may have heard the phrase, "Your mindset shapes your reality." But what does that really mean? Your mindset is the foundation of everything you do. It colors your experiences, your decisions, and how you respond to challenges. 2 people can face the exact same situation. One feels defeated and overwhelmed, while the other feels motivated and hopeful. Why? Because their minds are wired differently. One has a fixed, limiting mindset. The other has a flexible, positive mindset. The good news? Your mindset isn't set in stone. It's adaptable, changeable, and most importantly, rewirable. The habits you cultivate today create the mental wiring you'll rely on tomorrow. The power of habits are the building blocks of your life. They're the small actions and routines you repeat every day, often without thinking. Habits shape your health, your work, your relationships, and most critically, your mind. Positive habits act like a gentle, steady stream of water. Over time, they carve new pathways in your brain. These pathways make positive thinking easier and more natural. Negative habits do the opposite. They reinforce doubt, fear, and anxiety, keeping you stuck in old patterns. That's why choosing the right habits is so important. It's not about drastic overnight changes, but consistent small actions that build momentum. How this book will guide you. This book is designed to help you build 5 essential positive habits that will strengthen your mental resilience, boost your emotional well-being, increase your focus and clarity, reduce stress and overwhelm, ignite your motivation and creativity. Each chapter breaks down one habit into simple steps, practical tips, and inspiring insights. You'll also discover why each habit works based on the latest science in brain research and psychology. Your role in this journey. Remember, this book is a guide, but you are the one who brings it to life. Change is not magic. It requires effort, patience, and kindness towards yourself. There will be good days and challenging days. Both are part of the process. Be gentle with yourself. Celebrate small wins, and keep moving forward. Every step you take towards rewiring your mindset is a step towards a better life. A journey worth taking. By the end of this book, you won't just have new habits, you'll have a new way of seeing yourself and the world. You'll understand how to support your mind with kindness, structure, and positivity. You'll feel equipped to face life's challenges with confidence and calm. This is your invitation to start fresh, to unlock your potential, and to live with purpose and joy. Thank you for choosing to take this journey. Now let's get started. The science of change. Why rewiring matters. You might wonder, why focus on rewiring your mind? Our brains are incredible organs, capable of learning, adapting, and evolving throughout life. This ability to change is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity means your brain physically changes its structure and function based on your experiences, thoughts, and actions. It's the science behind how habits form and why your mindset can be transformed. Think of your brain like a dense forest. Old habits are the well-worn paths that are easy to follow. New habits are like new trails you start carving through the woods. The more you walk those new trails, the clearer and easier they become. Over time, your brain starts to prefer these new, positive pathways, and that changes everything. The habit formation loop. Habits form through a simple loop. Q, A. Trigger that tells your brain to start a behavior. Routine, the behavior itself, the habit you perform. Reward, the positive feeling or benefit your brain receives, reinforcing the habit. By understanding this loop, you can consciously design habits that serve you better. Each of the 5 habits in this book is structured around this loop, easy to start, enjoyable to maintain, and powerful in rewiring your mind. Why 5 habits? The power of focus. There are countless habits out there promising to change your life. Why did I choose these? 5. Because less is more when it comes to lasting change. Trying to adopt too many habits at once can overwhelm your brain and lead to burnout. Focusing on 5 key habits helps you build a strong, solid foundation without feeling scattered or stressed. These 5 cover the essential areas your mind needs to thrive: awareness and presence, positivity and gratitude, reflection and learning, physical and mental harmony, vision and motivation. Master these, and you've mastered the core of a positive mindset. How to use this book for maximum impact. Listen and absorb. Whether you're hearing this book or reading it, take in each chapter mindfully. Practice daily. Even a few minutes a day dedicated to these habits adds up quickly. Be patient. Change takes time. Your brain won't rewire overnight, but with steady effort, the transformation will come. Reflect regularly. Take notes, journal your experiences, and celebrate your progress. Return as needed. Life changes, and so will your needs. Feel free to revisit chapters whenever you need a boost. A personal invitation: I'm honored to be part of your journey toward a better mindset. Change isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Imagine waking up with a calm mind, clear focus, and a positive outlook. Imagine handling stress effortlessly and responding to life's challenges with confidence. This book will show you how to get there, one habit at a time. Are you ready to begin? Let's take the first step together. The transformative power of mindset. Change is often seen as a monumental task, something reserved for the brave or the lucky. But the truth is, changing your mindset is the most accessible and transformative change you can make, because it impacts everything else in your life. Your mindset shapes how you perceive yourself and your abilities, the way you handle setbacks and challenges, your relationships with others, your level of happiness and fulfillment, the goals you set, and your belief in achieving them. When you rewire your mindset with positive habits, you're not just changing thoughts, you're creating a new way of being. You begin to respond to life with curiosity instead of fear, with hope instead of doubt, and with resilience instead of defeat. Why change feels hard. If changing your mindset is so powerful, why does it often feel so difficult? Because your brain is wired to protect you. It resists change because it wants to keep you safe in what's familiar, even if that familiar is limiting or painful. This resistance can show up as self-doubt or negative self-talk, procrastination, or lack of motivation, feeling overwhelmed or stuck in old habits, fear of failure or fear of success, comparing yourself to others and feeling unworthy. These obstacles are normal. They're part of the brain's survival mechanism, but they don't have to control you. How this book helps you overcome resistance. The habits you'll learn here are designed to gently and effectively break through that resistance. They do this by building awareness so you can catch negative thoughts before they spiral, cultivating positivity to flood your brain with encouraging, motivating feelings, creating small wins that boost confidence and reduce overwhelm, linking habits to meaningful rewards that your brain craves, aligning your goals with your deepest values and vision. By practicing these habits consistently, you reprogram your brain's survival instincts from stay stuck to grow and thrive. You are not alone on this journey. Remember, changing your mindset is a journey, not a destination. It's okay to stumble, to feel unsure, and to face challenges along the way. What matters most is that you keep going, keep practicing, and keep believing in your capacity to change. This book is here to support you every step of the way. The promise of this book. By the time you finish these pages, you will have a set of 5 proven habits to rewire your mindset, tools to manage stress and negative thinking, greater mental clarity and emotional balance, a stronger connection to your goals and values, the confidence to create lasting positive change. Most importantly, you'll have a renewed belief in yourself and your ability to shape the life you want. Let's begin the transformation. The power to change your mindset lies in your hands. With patience, practice, and persistence, you will discover a new way of thinking and living that supports your highest potential. Are you ready to take the first step toward a happier, healthier, and more empowered you? Let's begin this incredible journey together. A warm welcome to your new beginning. Before we dive into the 5 powerful habits that will change your mindset, I want to take a moment to acknowledge something important. You're here because you want more peace, more clarity, more joy, and more control over your thoughts and emotions. That desire for change is already a huge step forward. It means you're ready to invest in yourself, and that's something to be proud of. This book is your companion, not a to-do list in a world filled with endless advice and quick-fix solutions. It can be overwhelming to know what really works. This book isn't a list of things you have to do. It's a compassionate companion on your journey, offering gentle guidance and practical tools to help you create lasting change at your own pace. There's no rush, no pressure, just steady, mindful progress. Small changes, big impact. Sometimes we underestimate the power of small changes, but habits are like seeds, planted, nurtured, and given time. They grow into something strong and life-changing. The 5 habits you'll learn here may seem simple, but they are profound in their impact. Each one builds on the other, creating a ripple effect that transforms how you think, feel, and act. You are more resilient than you know. Life will always throw challenges your way. But with a rewired mindset, you'll discover resilience you didn't know you had. You'll learn how to bounce back from setbacks, stay calm under pressure, see obstacles as opportunities for growth, believe in your ability to overcome anything. This resilience is not something you're born with. It's something you develop, one habit at a time. A journey worth celebrating. As you work through this book, I encourage you to celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. Every time you practice a habit, you're investing in your future self. Every moment you choose a positive thought over a negative one, you're reshaping your brain for the better. Remember, progress, not perfection, is the goal. Together, step by step. This journey is about building a mindset that serves you for life. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, one filled with confidence, positivity, and purpose. I'm honored to walk this path with you. Let's take these steps together. Ready to begin? The path to rewiring your mindset starts now. Turn the page, take a deep breath, and step into a new chapter of your life. Your new mindset and your new life await. The invitation to transformation. This book is more than words on a page or audio in your ears. It's an invitation to transform the way you think, feel, and live. Transformation doesn't happen by chance. It happens when you decide to take intentional action, no matter how small. Each positive habit you build rewires your mind, shifting old patterns and opening new doors to possibility. Imagine the life you want. Picture yourself a year from now. What does your life look like? Are you calmer in stressful situations, more confident in your decisions, more energized and focused on your goals, more compassionate toward yourself and others? All of these outcomes start with your mindset. The way you think shapes the life you create. By adopting these 5 habits, you're planting the seeds for that future today. The power of consistency. One of the greatest keys to lasting change is consistency. It's not about perfection or doing everything flawlessly. It's about showing up for yourself each day, making small choices that add up. Think of it like brushing your teeth or tying your shoes. Simple actions done consistently become second nature. With these habits, the same principle applies. The Ripple effect: changing your mindset doesn't just benefit you, it affects everyone around you. When you feel better, you interact better. Your relationships improve, your work performance shines, and your community benefits from your positive energy. Your mindset becomes a ripple that spreads far beyond yourself. You have what it takes. If you've ever doubted your ability to change, I want you to know this. You already have everything you need within you. The power to rewire your mindset lies in your willingness to try, your courage to keep going, and your commitment to growth. This book will guide you, but the true work happens inside you. A promise of support. I promise to provide you with clear, compassionate guidance, backed by research, enriched with practical tools, and delivered in a warm, encouraging voice. You are never alone on this journey. Whenever you feel stuck, return here. Whenever you need motivation, come back to these words. Let's step forward. Together, now is the time to take the first step. With openness, curiosity, and patience, you'll discover how powerful your mind truly is. Together, let's begin this journey to a more positive, resilient, and joyful mindset. Embracing the journey. Your mindset, revolution change is never just about what you do. It's about who you become in the process. Rewiring your mindset means stepping into a new version of yourself. A version that's empowered, hopeful, and ready to face life with confidence and grace. This journey isn't always easy. There will be moments of doubt, frustration, and challenge. But those moments are where real growth happens. Each challenge is an opportunity, a chance to practice your new habits, to strengthen your mental muscles, and to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Why this matters now. In today's fast-paced world, distractions and negativity are everywhere. It's easy to get swept away by stress, self-doubt, and overwhelm. That's why cultivating positive habits is so crucial. They act as anchors, grounding you in calm, focus, and clarity, no matter what storms come your way. By rewiring your mindset today, you are creating resilience that will protect you tomorrow. Your mindset is your superpower. Think of your mindset as the lens through which you see everything. It colors your experiences, influences your decisions, and shapes your reality. With a positive, rewired mindset, you become unstoppable. You can turn setbacks into setups for success. You can find joy in the everyday moments. You can build deeper, more meaningful relationships. Your mindset is your superpower, and it's time to unleash it. You are worthy of this change. No matter where you are right now, remember this. You are worthy of happiness, success, and peace. You deserve to live a life filled with purpose and joy. These 5 habits are gifts you give yourself, tools to nurture your mind, heal old wounds, and step boldly into your future. Let's begin this beautiful transformation. As you read or listen to this book, I invite you to do so with an open heart and mind. Allow yourself to dream, to hope, and to believe in the incredible power you hold. Each page, each habit is a step toward the life you deserve. Your mindset revolution starts now. The mind, your most valuable asset. Imagine your mind as a garden. Right now, it's filled with all kinds of seeds, some positive, some negative, some dormant. The thoughts and habits you nurture are like water and sunlight for those seeds. If you consistently water the negative seeds, like self-doubt, fear, and criticism, they will grow wild and take over your garden. But if you focus on nurturing positive seeds, hope, resilience, gratitude, they will flourish and transform your inner landscape into a place of peace and possibility. Why habits matter more than motivation. You might be thinking, I just need motivation, and then I'll change. But motivation can be fleeting. Habits, on the other hand, become part of who you are. They are the building blocks of your character and mindset. When you build positive habits, you create a strong foundation that supports you even when motivation fades. That's why this book focuses on habits, because they're the true agents of lasting change. breaking free. From old patterns, many of us feel trapped by old mental patterns. Maybe it's the voice inside that says, "I'm not good enough," or the habit of focusing on what went wrong instead of what's right. This book will guide you gently and effectively to break free from those chains. You'll learn to recognize the patterns that no longer serve you and replace them with new, empowering ways of thinking. The power of patience and persistence. Rewiring your mindset isn't instant. It's a journey that requires patience, kindness, and persistence. Think of it like sculpting a masterpiece. It takes time to chip away the old and reveal the new. Celebrate each small victory, knowing that every effort is shaping your future self. You are not alone. Change is easier when you know you're supported. Throughout this book, you'll find encouragement and practical advice grounded in psychology and real-life experience. Remember, millions of people are on similar journeys. Together, we create a community of growth, resilience, and hope. The invitation to begins. Take a deep breath. Feel the excitement of possibility bubbling up inside you. This is your moment, your opportunity to rewrite your story and build a mindset that uplifts and empowers. Are you ready? Let's begin. Your mindset is the key to unlocking your best life. Think of your mindset as the master key that unlocks every door you want to open. Success, happiness, peace, and fulfillment. No matter what your goals or dreams are, rewiring your mindset is the foundation to achieve them. It shapes how you respond to life's challenges and how you celebrate life's joys. Change is within your reach. The habits in this book are not complicated or out of reach. They are simple, actionable steps designed to fit naturally into your daily life. By embracing these habits, you're giving yourself the gift of transformation, one small, consistent step at a time. The journey ahead as you continue, remember, be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, not just perfection. Embrace setbacks as learning opportunities. Keep your heart and mind open to growth. This journey is about becoming the person you were always meant to be, stronger, wiser, and more joyful. A final thought. Before we begin, you've already taken the most important step by choosing to invest in yourself today. That commitment shows courage and self-love, the very qualities that will fuel your success. Together, we will explore these 5 transformative habits, and with each one, you'll feel your mindset shifting and growing. Let's step forward. Together. Now take a moment, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and set your intention to fully engage with this process. Open your heart and mind to the possibility of change, and when you're ready, turn the page. Your new mindset and your new life are waiting.